I grew up playing the basketball with the boys, so like it's always been physical and feisty, and like that's what it is, and you got to find a way to hold your own.
Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who has taken women's basketball by storm, has left fans in disbelief with a stunning announcement. After a season filled with record-breaking performances, emotional highs, and heated battles, Clark has revealed she is stepping away from the game until April. That means more than 200 days without the brightest star in the WNBA, and the reaction from fans and players has been immediate. This news comes at the end of one of the most grueling stretches of Clark's career. In just 324 days, she played the equivalent of an NBA-length season, 81 games, nearly 3,000 minutes, and a postseason run that tested every ounce of her stamina. The grind has been relentless. Unlike many WNBA stars who play overseas in the off-season to earn extra money, Clark is refusing to take that route. No overseas leagues, no off-season tournaments, no endless flights, just rest. And that decision has sparked debate across the sports world. For some, it's surprising. For others, it's the smartest move she could possibly make. At just 22 years old, Caitlin Clark is already carrying the weight of an entire league. Protecting her health now could be the key to a legendary career later. But let's rewind for a moment. Clark's final game of the season ended in controversy. Facing the Connecticut Sun in the playoffs, she was knocked hard to the floor with no foul called. Fans erupted online, outraged that one of the league's biggest stars could take such contact without protection from referees. Analysts pointed out a glaring double standard. Where other stars often get the benefit of the whistle, Clark was left picking herself up over and over. That playoff matchup also highlighted Clark's brilliance. She scored 25 points, dished out 9 assists, and orchestrated the Indiana Fever's offense with confidence. If her teammates had converted more of the wide-open looks she created, her assists could have easily hit double digits. The Fever were outmatched on paper, but Clark gave them a fighting chance against one of the league's most playoff-tested squads. Even in defeat, her leadership and playmaking left a mark. Her rookie season as a whole proved one thing: Caitlin Clark is more than hype. She's the heartbeat of the Indiana Fever and one of the most important figures in the WNBA today. Every city she visited sold more tickets. Every arena she played in felt different. She pulled new fans into the league, creating a buzz women's basketball has rarely seen. But all of that came with a price. Night after night, Clark faced brutal defenses, hard fouls, and the burden of being a rookie asked to carry a franchise. At times, she even dealt with hostile fans in the stands. During one game, she calmly pointed out a heckler to security, who was escorted out of the arena. It was a rare glimpse of frustration from a player who usually maintains her composure, but it showed just how heavy the pressure has been. Even Alyssa Thomas, one of the WNBA's toughest veterans, weighed in after the Fever's elimination. Instead of celebrating the Suns' victory, Thomas called out Fever fans for slurs and disrespect. Yet many pointed out the timing. When Angel Reese tackled her earlier in the season, Thomas stayed quiet. Now, with Clark in the middle of the conversation, the reaction was swift and vocal. It only fueled the ongoing debate about double standards and the unique treatment Clark has faced since entering the league. Through it all, Caitlin Clark has shown maturity beyond her years. In her own words, she admitted she nitpicks every single thing about her game, not out of frustration, but out of determination to help her team grow. That drive, paired with her elite shooting range and court vision, is what sets her apart from almost every other player. Caitlin Clark's rookie season was unlike anything the WNBA has seen in years. She wasn't just filling box scores with points and assists, she was setting the tone for her entire team. When the Fever needed a big shot, she took it. When the defense needed to step up, she was in the middle of it. Even in frustration, her competitive fire drove her to play harder and lift those around her. That blend of cold-blooded talent and natural leadership is why Clark has already become one of the most important players in the league. But after carrying that weight all season, her decision to take a break now makes perfect sense. Many WNBA stars travel overseas during the off-season to earn extra money and stay sharp. Clark is choosing a different path. No overseas leagues, no non-stop grind, just rest. It's a move that shows maturity far beyond her years. By protecting her body and mind now, she's ensuring she'll be even stronger when the next season tips off. The numbers show why she needs it. In less than a year, she played the equivalent of a full NBA season, 81 games and nearly 3,000 minutes. Her playoff showdown against the Connecticut Sun highlighted the toll of that workload. Despite the Fever being outmatched, Clark poured in 25 points and handed out 9 assists, orchestrating the game with precision. If her teammates had hit their open looks, her assist total could have been in double digits. The stat sheet only tells part of the story. Her vision, confidence, and determination kept Indiana competitive against one of the league's toughest teams. Clark's rookie campaign also pulled in record attention. She didn't just fill arenas in Indiana, she filled them everywhere the Fever played. Her presence brought new fans to the league and put women's basketball firmly in the national spotlight. But with that spotlight came challenges. From questionable officiating to relentless heckling from opposing fans, Clark endured battles beyond the court. Game after game, she absorbed heavy contact with no calls, leaving fans and analysts stunned at the inconsistency. Where superstars in both the NBA and WNBA often get the benefit of the whistle, Clark was left picking herself up from the floor. The pattern was impossible to ignore. That frustration reached its peak in the playoffs. Against Connecticut, the hard fouls and missed calls were glaring. Coaches shook their heads, social media erupted, and the league was forced to reckon with how its brightest rookie was being treated. Even the stands turned hostile. During one game, Clark calmly pointed out a heckler to security, who was escorted out of the arena. It was a rare crack in her usually composed demeanor, a reminder that even the toughest stars feel the weight of constant pressure. Despite all this, Clark's season was defined by resilience. She handled adversity, carried her team, and made herself the face of a franchise in transition. And while her absence will leave a massive hole in the league, it also proves just how vital she has become. The WNBA without Caitlin Clark feels different, and the months ahead will make that crystal clear. Her break also shakes up the competitive balance. With Indiana eliminated, rivals like Angel Reese and Aya Wilson suddenly have a clearer path forward. The Clark-Reese rivalry has fueled endless debates and highlight reels all year. On the court, it's been fierce. Off the court, both insist it's just competition, not personal. Still, Clark's absence removes one of Reese's toughest obstacles and changes the playoff picture completely. One thing is certain: Clark's rookie season was only the beginning. Her combination of scoring range, court vision, and leadership has already reshaped the Fever and electrified the WNBA. Stepping away now isn't the end, it's a calculated reset. And when she returns, rested and recharged, the league will be waiting for the next chapter of Caitlin Clark's rise. Caitlin Clark, the rising superstar who has taken women's basketball by storm, has just shaken the sports world with an announcement no one saw coming. Known for her record-breaking games, highlight reel shots, and unmatched presence on the court, Clark has become more than just a player, she's a phenomenon. But now, fans are left stunned as she makes a decision that could change the direction of her career, her team, and maybe even the league itself. The news? Clark is stepping away from basketball until April. That's more than 200 days without the WNBA's biggest attraction, and the reaction has been immediate. No overseas leagues. No off-season workouts. No training camps. For the first time, Clark is choosing to pause completely, something few expected. The timing only adds fuel to the fire. Her most recent game ended in controversy when she was knocked to the floor with no foul called, sparking outrage across social media. Fans questioned how such a blatant play could go unpunished, many pointing to what they see as a double standard against her. The clip went viral, with countless voices demanding answers from the league. Even fellow players have spoken out, stressing that the environment around the game must change. One player explained, "We're here to play basketball. It's our job, and we love it. But no one should have to deal with this level of backlash online. The league has to step up and set the right standards." Now, with Clark stepping back, the spotlight shines brighter than ever, not just on her, but on the WNBA itself. Fans are asking the same question: will this break bring the reset she needs, or is it the start of something much bigger? After the Fever's season-ending battle, the spotlight didn't just stay on Caitlin Clark. Alyssa Thomas made headlines of her own, but not for celebrating a victory. Instead, she voiced frustration over what she called slurs and disrespect from Fever fans, admitting she was tired of the negativity surrounding the game. Still, her comments raised questions. Earlier this season, when Angel Reese tackled her, Thomas stayed quiet. But now, with Clark at the center, the response was immediate and strong, fueling talk about double standards across the league. Meanwhile, Clark's choice to step away until April might be the most important decision of her young career. By refusing to play overseas or take on off-season tournaments, she's sending a powerful message. Her health, her peace of mind, and her long-term future matter more than non-stop basketball. And given what she's endured, the break is well earned. Consider the numbers. In just 324 days, Clark played nearly an NBA-length season, 81 games, logging almost 3,000 minutes. That kind of workload would drain even the toughest pros. Her final matchup, a playoff clash with the Connecticut Sun, put that grind on full display. Outnumbered on paper, Indiana wasn't expected to stand a chance. Yet Clark delivered 25 points and 9 assists, keeping her team alive against one of the league's most experienced squads. But the box score barely scratches the surface. Fans watched her thread perfect passes to open teammates, create opportunities that went unnoticed in stats, and carry Indiana's offense with pure determination. At times, it seemed like she was running the game by herself, attacking the rim, drilling deep threes, and refusing to be rattled by the moment. Even in defeat, Clark proved she's already a force in playoff basketball. Her rookie year may have ended with heartbreak, but it also cemented her status as the heartbeat of the Fever. From her fearless scoring to her unselfish playmaking, she's become the engine of Indiana basketball and a beacon for fans everywhere. That's why her pause matters so much. It's not just time off, it's a statement. The WNBA without Caitlin Clark will feel different, and her absence will show just how vital she is to the league's growth. Coaches across the WNBA know it too. Every scouting report started with one name, Caitlin Clark. Teams built entire defensive schemes just to try to contain her, and still she found ways to break through. Her limitless shooting range stretches defenses to their breaking point, opening up lanes for her quick drives and pinpoint passes. She's not just scoring, she's orchestrating. And she knows she's only getting started. I feel like I had a solid year.